What's going on? Comic fam, it's your boy the Beard.
Are we not posing?
No, because it's going to be you reading a comic, posing
Whatever.
with a
Okay.
comic. Is this your first time doing a video?
Yeah.
Rookie mistake here. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted, we are back for another episode of...
Mrs. Bearded reads a comic book.
That's right, gang. Episode 2. Ooh. Hit him with that falsetto. Hey, gang, we are reading... Because I've read it, but I'm going to get you to read this. You're reading Eat the Rich.
You're not going to get me to read this. Excuse me, I requested that you pick this book up.
You did.
Like a couple Wednesdays ago, and I've just been slacking.
I know. So, why?
Eat the Rich.
Why did... Because you literally were scrolling through Instagram and you're like...
I know, I saw John posted it. I don't know.
Okay, so, but why Eat the Rich from Boom Studios? What was it about it that you're like, I want to read it?
I don't know. I think it's going to have a good story, but I don't even know really what it's about. I don't know.
So what's going to happen is we're going to let her read it. We're going to see some of her reactions, as always. And then you and I are going to come back, and we're just going to have a little discussion about the book.
A little chit-chat.
A little chit-chat. So we did episode 1. Your first comic you ever read was Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this what this one does for you. But we've got some suggestions. I had some other ones lined up, but you saw this, and you said you wanted to read it. You said, I've got to read Eat the Rich. So listen. If Mrs. Bearden says, I want you to buy a comic book, you don't question it. You just buy the comic book. So I bought 2 because I was like, I had to get the variant cover too. This is a Jenny Frison cover, which is fantastic. So with that being said, let's talk
Read comics! I'm a slow reader. Okay, ready? 10 hours later. Why so many F-bombs? Ooh. I'm just plumb delighted to meet you. You ready? Yeah. So, I'll go grab you just a beer then? Whoa. Wait. This just escalated real quick. What is happening? Who just died? The groundskeeper, who they were throwing the party for? Oh. So who they throw the party for, they kill? Just like in the middle of the... Are they eating him? Is that the whole point of the book? Oh, it's his hand is on the grill. They're eating him. They eat him.
So there it is. You just finished reading your second comic book, Boom Studios, Eat the Rich, #1. What'd you think?
Spicy.
Well, spicy.
A little spicy.
So your first issue was that you ever read comic was Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. You're kind of like meh on it. You're like, I'll read it.
Yeah.
You were like, I'd read it again to see what happens. Reaction to this right off the bat. Better or worse?
Better. 100%.
100%. Ooh. So what do you like then about Eat the Rich more than the first comic you read?
It's just the creepy storyline. Like, there's a lot going on.
Okay, so you like the kind of murder mystery aspect of like what's going like this is which is interesting because I feel like that's not your cup of tea with movies. Like is it because it's not as suspenseful like a jump scare on a movie to a comic book?
Yeah, you can't compare those.
Well, but I mean like
no, because I like Dexter's so good.
Yeah, but that's not as that's I feel like there are certain movies like even like we watched like The Quiet Place and you're like I don't know if I want to watch that, and then you watched it was good. I feel like there's like
it's different when you're reading.
Right, that's what I was asking. So you like those storylines?
Yes.
It just eases you into it. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think about how this was kind of transpired? The girlfriend going to, meet the boyfriend's family, the rich family. What intrigued you? Because like the murder mystery stuff didn't happen till the end. aspect of like the what's going on. So was it the what?
Oh, I just like reading the description of what the comic was going to be. I just knew that there was going to be some of this in there.
Oh, okay. So knowing it, the setup was good. It kept you engaged enough that you're like, okay, I'm here for it. So what are your expectations on moving forward for issue 2? Because now, like, we've gotten to the setup, right? Like, the girl's going home to the boyfriend's family. They kind of have this ritual where it seems like the rich people kill one of their groundspeople or their help, their hired help.
Right.
That's their retirement party. They roast them and then they kill them.
So weird.
Which
so, like, where is this going to go? Like, how many people can they kill? Or do they just kill people? Is there a more creepy story in there?
Right. Like, and now you got the girlfriend saw this transpire because she just had to get away to go to the beach. So, and she saw them roasting a foot and it's buck wild.
It took me a second. I was looking at that. I'm like, what? Is that really what's happening?
I know,
what?
Right? So, Eat the Rich, number 1. Sarah Gailey is the brains behind this, and I'm going to butcher the other names, so I'm not even going to attempt it. I'll put them up on the description of this video alongside the creative team. It's one of those, I'm interested. I know when I reviewed it, I was like, it's going to be curious to see where this goes, because this is a storyline that I think you see in movies often of, like, the rich, the elite who think they're better. Like, you know, you have some where, like, the elite go and hunt people and like on an island, like that type of stuff. Or it's kind of like you've never said, oh man, I can show you some movies. I can open your world. Yeah. The rich elite think they're crazy. They can do whatever they want. And so now they're killing off groundspeople and the hired help, and it's buck wild here. But with that being said, I want more. I think I want to see where it goes more than this, just this storyline, because we've seen this storyline before.
Me too.
So
Same.
let's see.
What he said.
What I said, see?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, too. Like, you're learning how to read comics. You are learning what you like. And so now, gang, we've understood. We know maybe not so much superhero, which we already knew off the bat. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit more mystery. Maybe a little bit more
just like real life
drama, twists and turns. Yeah. So we know Saga was going to be on the list, and it is on the list.
Yeah,
I had some other ones I was going to have you do before Eat the Rich, but you said you wanted to read it. So
I did.
If your significant other tells you who doesn't like comics, I want to read this comic, you should buy this comic, you buy the comic. So, gang, now that we're starting to get into the glimpse into Mrs. Bearded a little bit more of what she likes comic-wise, what should we do? Because, gang, she wasn't very excited after Moon Girl. We felt that vibe. We got that vibe.
It was just like,
right,
comics, you know, like, whatever.
But you got a different vibe right now. You're a little bit more like, I'm in, I'm ready.
I'm giving it a chance.
She's giving it a chance. So
I still, like, it's still just, like, mumbly-jumbly, like, hard to, you know, just kind of,
Yep. And I think this gives me hope, because I think this was an issue that I had reading it at first, was there's a lot going on, and it feels like it can feel jumbled and stuff. So as a reader, I was curious to see what you were going to think, because this is something I've read comics all the time, and I'm like, this might be a lot of moving pieces going forward. So the fact that you're still intrigued and engaged, I'm excited. Yep. Gang, what should be the next book she should read?
Number 2, obviously.
Well, yeah, but people don't want to see. They want to know more stories. We'll read number 2. I'm picking it up. We'll make it happen. Let us know. Saga's on the list. I know some people have said Why the Last Man. Some more of those kind of mystery, maybe more real life stuff. Not so much superheroes or maybe kid books, but more like.
I want the adult content.
She wants the adult content, gang. So with that being said,
no kid stuff.
No kid stuff. Hopefully you can find some time to curl up, grab a book, and nerd out. Peace.